Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel, I'm for Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have needed is Evo 3 ODST, a new game that is now available on the Evo Master Chief Collection. So if you already completed all the other Evos, well, there's a new Evo for you. So developed by the same developer teams that the other Evos were made on the Master Chief. So it was initially developed by Bungie, but then this Master Chief Collection and this porting to PC was done by other teams. It is using the Evo engine, and I'm testing it here with my Intel HD 620 with dual channel memory, and my recommendation for you it is to play at 720p using original settings. So looking to the recommendations that these guys did recommend, there is no mention for any Intel GPU, although the AMD and Nvidia graphic cards, well, they look quite weak, so probably we can do it, and in fact we can. So at 720p performance settings, the average was 58 frames per second with a 1% low of 46, so good result in here, which means that you can expect an experience above 45 frames per second, at least on this level. At the original settings, the settings that I decided to go with, what I have is an average of 52, but the 1% low did drop a lot to 37, and the maximum settings provide kind of similar results. So at 900p it was a little bit more risky since I got a 1% low of 29, so it means that it did drop slightly below 30 frames per second, but nothing special. But I'm a little bit concerned with this because if you go if you find, more demanding moments or more demanding levels, 900p original settings might get you into trouble with the frame rate, because if it gets more demanding, you can expect the game to go under 30 frames per second more often. So I do recommend you to stick with 720p and choose the presets that you prefer. So if you want performance, just select performance. If you want to have the same experience as the original on the Xbox 3 with the same distances and assets as the Xbox 360, just select original, and if you want an enhanced experience, just select enhanced. Although I didn't really notice too much of a difference, and in fact the difference between all these presets are just distance related. So what I mean by this is that at higher settings you have less popping, you can see more grass on the floor, and also you can see shadows at a higher distance, while performance you can see all this kind of stuff being drawn in front of you. But honestly, that was mostly the difference that I did notice between all these presets. I didn't really analyze everything, I'm not Digital Foundry by any means, but those anyway were the difference that I spotted immediately when I did change settings. So my recommendation for RAM, it is obviously for you to have dual channel memory. It makes a big difference in performance. I'm not really sure what performance you will have if you have single channel memory, but my recommendations for the quantity, it is to have something higher than 8 gigs. So if you have 16 gigs of RAM, you will be okay. If you have 8 gigs of RAM, I'm not really sure about this, they don't really specify, but I would say that 8 gigabytes will be fine, despite it will be there a little bit risky, but it should be enough nonetheless, alright? So now that we talked about the performance, let's talk a little bit about the game. I'm not really going to talk a lot because I don't really know Evo 3 or ODST. I'm not really sure what this game stands for comparing to the other Evos. The visual, it is very close to Evo 3, so it makes me think that Evo 3 or ODST was kind of an expansion pack or a kind of a standalone expansion. You don't even play with Master Chief, but still, oh my god. But it is still an Evo game with all the same features alike. So this game was initially released for the Xbox 360 in 2009, and only now, 11 years after, we are having access to the game. So that's why it feels dated, but still it did receive the Master Chief treatment nonetheless. So it was released for the 360, but what is good news about it is that we now have access to the game. It is again another Evo for the PC, that it is a compensate port, so it is a very good port. So we are still waiting for Evo 4. I'm not really sure if Evo 5 takes part of the Master Chief Collection, but I'm 100% sure that the Evo Master Chief Collection still includes Evo 4, despite it is still not available. I think it's one of the games that we PC gamers are waiting for. So in case you don't have or don't know the Evo Master Chief Collection, it is a pack which includes all the Evos. So it starts from Evo Reach, Evo 1, Combat Evolved, Evo 2, Evo 3, Evo 3 ODST, and then Evo 4. I'm not really sure about Evo 5 though, but all these same games, all these Evo games in the same package for the price of $39.99. So I think it's an extreme value, paying $39.99 and getting access to all these Evo games. It is insane. Alternatively, you can buy only these Evo 3 or DST. It costs you $5, so it's not really expensive by any means. And the good thing is about this game is that it is not locked to the Windows Store. So if you want to buy it through Steam, you can do it without requiring to pay for the Windows Store, because it is not locked to the Windows Store. It is not mandatory to use Windows Store on this game. You just can buy this game from Steam and play through Steam if you want. But alternatively, you can pay for Xbox Game Pass, which unfortunately it just raised its price. Some days ago it was costing €3.99 or $4.99, so it was an excellent value where you get access to all the Microsoft exclusives and a ton of third-party games. Right now it raised the price to $9.99 on the PC, because the PC it was having kind of an introductory price, and now it costs $9.99, which I think it is very expensive. It is a double of the price, and I still think that Xbox Game Pass still fails to have the same offers as the console Game Pass, because the console Game Pass also offers much more games than the PC, but I'm expecting them to kind of improve their Game Pass to the PC. But still, talking about this game specifically, this game and the entire Evo Master Chief Collection, it is available on the Xbox Game Pass. So if you want to pay the monthly fee, or if you never play the monthly fee, you can pay €1 and you get access to the Xbox Game Pass throughout an entire month. And if you feel that you have the time to spare and playing all the Evos, you can play all the Evos in 1 month for €1. So if you feel that you have the time and patience to complete the Evo Reach, the Evo 1, the Evo 2, the Evo 3 and the Evo 3 ODST, go ahead, subscribe to Xbox Game Pass. If you've never done it before, you just need to pay €1 and you can complete all the Evos which were never available on the PC. Well, in fact, Evo 1 and Evo 2 were, but these ones were never available on the PC before. So guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about Evo or the ODST. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Turret's mine!
Just in time.
Let's roll! Let's go find us some foxtrots.
Open fire!
Oh man, they got a raid!
Got him!
This thing's so damn loud. why I signed up. How do you like me now, huh?
Get out of here!
This is not going to plan.
Hey, can you tell if I'm hitting anything? Trooper, drive towards the space elevator. It'll lead you to the bridge. Some stuff up. Move your ass, Trooper. Get across the bridge, now! You won't be doing that again.
Reloading.
I'm on the gunner seat. Let's move it. Dude, the girls around here are not impressed by that stuff. I've tried. Thanks for the ride. Look! The elevator! Incoming!
What the hell just happened?
The subspace rupture! Must have weakened the support rings.
All units. Target assets are on the move. Everyone clear the area before more debris comes down.
Colonel? Sir! Damn it, it's gone. Trooper, head up the hill! We gotta find a way out of this park. The enemy! That's some fancy driving! They've got a turret!
Hoorah!
Holy crap! Ouch! Dead!